of course, the La République de Cameroon's army is a contrast to their responses to protest in La République de Cameroon versus Ambazonia. Well, it's been very glaring, and it's an example of the systemic discrimination and oppression faced by Ambazonians. So while protesters in La République de Cameroon are met with a willingness to negotiate their counterparts, in Ambazonians, they are met with bullets. In La République de Cameroon, protesters are often able to express their grievances and demands without fear of reprisal. The La République de Cameroon Army and colonial security forces engage with protesters, learning to their concerns, listening to them, and working towards finding a solution. This approach demonstrates a commitment to upholding the rights of citizens and promoting peaceful resolution of conflicts, which is the right thing to do, anyways. However, in Ambazonia, the story is starkly different. When Ambazonians take to the streets to express their grievances, they are met with brutal force. The La Republic de Cameroon Army and colonial security forces have a history of shooting at protesters, killing and injuring many. This approach is a clear indication of the La Republic of Cameroon's government's disregard for the lives and rights of Ambazonians. So the difference in treatment is not accidental. It is a deliberate policy of oppression and marginalization. The La Republic of Cameroon government has consistently demonstrated its willingness to use force to suppress dissent in Ambazonia, while allowing protests in La Republic of Cameroon to proceed with relative peace. This selective approach to protest is a clear indication of La Republic of Cameroon government's bias against Ambazonians. And so it shows the need for international attention and pressure to bring an end to the human rights abuses and oppression faced by Ambazonians. The world must take a stand and demand that La Republic of Cameroon's government treat all its citizens with dignity and respect, regardless of their region or background. The people of Ambazonia will not be silenced by the La Republic of Cameroon's brutal tactics. They will continue to demand their rights and freedoms, and it is up to the international community to support the struggle or allow Ambazonians to take their war by the horn. Right, Stambasia. You see the video there. You can see their military cooperating. Yeah, that's the word. You can see them cooperating. You can see them following the line. You can see them allowing them to express their civic responsibility, which is what it's supposed to be. While in Ambazonia, you're not even allowed to protest. This is highly sad.
Well, you're not allowed. We're not allowed to protest because we're not part of them. Because we don't need to protest anything there. Because we don't expect anything from them. It's like asking us to protest because something is going wrong in Nigeria. For them, we could do that in the United States. After all, we're protesting about what is happening to Palestine. We're protesting about what is happening in Ukraine. They don't understand that. But the reason why we must fight is this is a glaring example. One country, well, one Cameroon by their own measures, by their own definition, and two standards of law enforcement. No, Ambazonia will do that. Anywhere in Ambazonia, they will shoot you. If they don't shoot you by day, they identify for you, and they will come for you in the night, and you disappear without any questions asked. Where was Wazizi? What road was Wazizi blocking? They took him away, and they told us he is dead. Where is his dead body? Nobody knows. Who killed him and for what? No explanation. Because in the Ambazonia who show signs of resistance, even just expressing something orally, writing something differently, you are a target for death. You are a target for elimination. And so only that people know that whoever disagrees with them, foreigners and their own citizens, is an enemy. Now, we live in a global world where I can sit here, we have been using this forum here to talk about Israel, to talk about Ukraine, to talk about South Africa, and nobody harasses us. If in Cameroon, the so-called Cameroon, in Boya, in Bamenda, in Kumba, in Dop, you cannot even talk about something wrong going on in Yaoundé. Talk less of even talking about if you go to Bamenda now, or Tingo Kutunje, that is in Dop, and say that the Jew has adopted this woman, they are hostages, they will kill you. They will just kill you, they will eliminate you. You take into another custody. And military detention, 6 months, they will never try you, they will never release you. And so that's the reason for which we fight. That's why we don't belong here. We should never have been associated with them in any form or shape. But unfortunately, we're forced into this thing by a very unkind master, by an overlord, someone who will sell you into slavery. You don't expect that person to follow up and see if your slave master is treating you well. The British sold us into this slavery. And what happens to us here as slaves is not material to them. The United Nations sold us into this slavery because they were the guardians, they were the custodians. And now we're in the hands of the new slave masters, the new colonial masters. What happens to us is our own problem. And so we have to fight to liberate ourselves. And again, I'll end it by reminding ourselves drafting for Bui is liberating ourselves. And we shall liberate ourselves one town to the other or all towns at once. But we must be free. Come day, come sun, come rain. Over to you.
This year has been a long night with us here on Undaunted. Thank you very much for your patience in analyzing each and every report we bring to you. We put on the front burner for analysis. Thank you so much for always being very calm and diplomatic, as well as being educational with your analysis. Well, this is where we'll let you go for tonight because we know we'll see you again over the weekend where we all gather to draft for Boyi on Saturday, July 5th, 2025 at 8 p.m. This is where we'll allow you to go have a proper rest.